Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Challenger appears, it has been a while, a couple of months, but a couple of videos left and then we can, I guess, go into edition 2025, Cross-Banlist. So, one of the decks that, was never, actually never featured on the 2024 edition was Super Heavy Samurai. It's a strong deck. I don't think we were able to play Super Heavy Samurai for that long in the TCG. Not so sure about the OCG, but what is it, 2022, 2023? So not that long ago. Can I say it's nostalgic? Not really. The build again is pretty straightforward. Super Heavy Samurai is more known to run basically all monsters, because of their effects, right? You can't have, spells and traps in your graveyard. And go from there, establish their board. It's a super solitaire deck. I mean, like this particular deck, you're focused on, get out Baron for communication, go for Apo as well. Because of the combo, you're able to search out the Theseus, not Theseus, but you know which one I mean. So basically having multiple negations, especially going first. Going second, again, you have multiple ways to establish a board, but preferably you want to go first. And it's one of those decks that, because of Wakaushi, you can, the Therion, not Theseus, but because of Wakaushi, you can get, from one card, you can do so much. And basically half of the deck searches Wakaushi. That's Super Heavy Samurai for you. Even though it was, going first, Super Heavy Samurai against Emancipator. Has been a while, Emancipator a couple of months, last featured in the Cross-Banlist Cup. It's the deck is able to, Emancipator. It's a deck that is able to break through boards. And what was it? Maybe I could have preserved some interruptions as well. Obviously, I think they were able to eventually attack over the Apo, right? So that's, what was the Apo at? What was it, 1600? So that's potentially 2 negations left. But I mean, yeah, Emancipators, they can go second, they can play through multiple hand traps and multiple disruptions. And, of course, this deck is able to run Gamma. But against, if you control cards, it's a kind of a useless card, right? But the game is not over yet. Sure, they can, even though I had my full board, full combo ready, they can make their own combo. So I can prevent Dweller and drop Gamma. That's actually kind of huge, because now I can make my... because I was not able to make Boral Savage in my previous field, I think. So we go for Boral Savage on Apo for 4 negations. That's super strong. But the problem here is they go indeed for Apo. We can attack over the Apo and then go for Bike. Can we go for full combo? Because again, this is a Super Heavy Samurai having access to the Link 1. Scarecrow, and that's banned for a good reason. One of the bigger advantages of this deck is that it can put up its pendulum scale with the greatest of ease, and then use your big pendulum summon, I guess, with a couple of, well, if there are any, Super Heavy Samurai monsters face up in your extra deck, sure, but from your hand, and then reborn something and go from there. This might seem an awkward play, but looking at their extra deck, they are kind of out of resources. At least that, what was at least I was thinking. And yeah, indeed, there's just hardly any out for this particular board, because we can just, Bakuska in attack position, and then go from there. Get rid of the block dragon, I guess. Okay. Long battle, right? Really long battle. Probably should have, been over a bit sooner, but that's my mistake. Anyway, Cash. Full power Cash. I guess we're actually, okay, Super Heavy Samurai attack from 2022, 2023. I'm not so sure if it was really the same format. Full power Cash versus Super Heavy Samurai full power. So anyway, again, very similar first. It's a super linear, super straightforward deck. Going for Baron first, then the, the Ancient Gear one that searches the box. Yada yada, go for the Clifford one that basically opens up those extra monster zones if needed. Plus, again, because of the 2 summons, dude, it's, the extra, at least the zones that your Clifford is pointing towards to, you can search. That could search, for example, here your, your Kaiju, your Machine Kaiju. So go for a big apple. This field is much better. A couple of draws now, so let's see if we're able to draw hand traps. Gamma is a hand trap. but useless for now. We get another search, and I guess this is okay-ish. We have Baron, we have the Therion on negation, the Book of Moon that's going to force out the Therion first of all, the second Book of Moon for Boral Savage itself. We still have Eppo Talons as well. That this is basically, even though it's still only the second replay, these decks can easily, I guess, force out those negations and potentially battle it outright. And first of all, take over Eppo and go from there. Advantage though is this, this is main phase 2. This is fine. Baron can still pop. Its negation effect has been used, so this is again not that great-ish. We still have a potential gamma, so let's see. Unicorn is not used. It would have been able to, no. Anyway, you go for the Scarecrow, link 1 and go from there. Get out somewhat of a big pendulum summon. Yups, pen 4. Yes, that's very nice. What is it, the Wagon, I think? These names, it has been a while. Then go for their in-themed Super Heavy Samurai that, what is it, can attack, destroy spells and traps if I'm not mistaken. Overlay for the big Therion at sea, you know which one I mean, and then go for basically a big Zeus, blow up everything, because again, that's fine. I think it's Soul Piercer that it gets a search, and we can use Stealthy to set, what is it, a spell or trap from your opponent's graveyard? Something like that. So we set Book of Moon, which again, crucial against Kash, prevents any Unicorn or Fenrir from triggering, and we still have Zeus in case it goes wrong. So again, Wakashi, 1 card, link 1, so sick this deck, man. So equip, send both to the graveyard, especially some level 4, you know how this deck plays out. Defense, attack, were there any targets left? Or is this more than enough? Or was that it? Okay, that was basically it. Shifter is not going to cut it. We can pop a spell and trap, and that should be the game. Phew. Duel number 2, and these are far, far too long. Well, okay, good matches, going, back and forth really well. That's superb, right? Those are the matches that we want to see, I guess. Sword Soul, tiny Sword Soul, but the more, toxic, no, not really. But the Mystic Mind shenanigans. So I guess this is another advantage of Super Heavy Samurai, is that you can basically run, what is it, half your entire deck hand traps, no imperms, but you know what I mean, and then your 1-card engines. So anyway, they need to get rid of my monster, otherwise I can just go for game next turn. So that's an okay top deck. We can go for the link 1 and then probably just go for full combo, no? So Akaushi, put up the other one in the pendulum zone, and get another search, get another summon, Stardust, which opens up a potential, Baron line. This should be full combo, right? We are able to use Baron first, just in case. Then use the link to reborn something, and then, eventually go for full combo. And now we should be able to attack for a game, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be a swift 3-0, so that's really nice. So 7 matches left. Again, going first, Runic Sprite, one of the better decks. Again, if you have been keeping up with the Cross-Banlist Cup, we had the finals a couple of days ago for both parts. So let's see. Again, going first, that's a huge advantage for this deck. Then again, looking at Runic Sprite, it definitely has a chance going second with those lava golems. So again, we can go for full combo. We should skip it in a few seconds, because it's basically the same lines, are the same lines, and we are ending on basically the same board with a couple of draws. So we get Lava Gold. Okay, they're still in. We need to ash that. I was like, okay, there's still Troll, but again, you want to prevent Fountain, right, from setting itself up. So we can negate Yugioh. The thing is that, okay, they have Smashers, but Smashers is not going to do that much. Okay, yeah, the monster will still trigger, right? Because again, Eppo, very similar to Light and Darkness Dragon, is not able to deduct the attack, so it won't negate the monster. I again needed all my hand traps, so sick, right? Like game number 4, like a lot of decks are just able to play through your board, play through your negations. Biggest advantage though is that, even though you're able to break the board of Super Heavy Samurai, you can still establish your things, because again, the Link 1, the Pendulum Scales, etc. So let's see, we should be able to attack for a game though. We still had Savage as an. I mean, it's a nice backup, right? Lava Golem is a 3-key beat stick. We are able to go for the Clifford Genius. Yep. Extend, and is this another extra deck play Unicorn? Yeah, okay, that's nice. So 4-0 for Super Heavy Samurai. And you saw the positions of the other decks. I believe Tenpai was on second place as well with 7 wins. So it needs at least 7 wins, and preferably its first loss as late as possible. So going second, the problem is this is Domain, and yes, and as you know, this deck is not running any spell and trap destruction, so you hardly have any ways to get rid of the Domain lock with this deck. That's not good. That's not good. So this actually is going to be the first loss of this deck. Kinda ironic, no? Like you had those back and forth matches, even though you're able to pump out those multiple negations going first. But against aka Floodgate deck Domain, you can hardly do anything. Because again, no spell and trap destruction. So it is what it is. Okay, game number 6. Go first again, and this is Brackets. We get trolled, but I think we can play through troll. No? I think we can still establish a somewhat of a nice board. Bakuska Pass. That's a nice meme. We aren't able to do that. So let's see. I mean, the Ash here, I mean, you know, with Brackets, I mean, I had Nip as well, and Ghost Ogre against the Adventure package, Adventure Prankets. Like these hand traps, they definitely could have been, you know, could have come in clutch, really clutch. I still have my Bakuska, so let's see, are we able to plow through? I think so. A cow sheep, or at least force out one of the spells and traps. Bakuska can turn itself into Zeus, potentially. So sacrifice and then special summon, reborn. Go for the Ballista, I believe the name is. And, you know, get another search, stealthy, you get a search box searches something from the deck. So we can still keep extending, genius, and then go for, I guess, a big pendulum summon. You get another search. We should. Yep, the Therion. That's so nice, right? Like eventually being able to search another only indication off of your generic Link summon and of course pendulum summon. That's really strong. So 5-1. Yups, 5-1, guys, 5-1. So the deck already has its first loss. Problem is that I'm not so sure. Should we check? When Tenpai, currently the second place deck, got its second loss. I think it was fairly late, like in the, not the last match, well, they lost in the last matchup, but I think in match number 9 as well. So if Super Heavy Samurai wants to still have a chance to at least get second place, first place obviously winning everything, it needs to win everything up until the ninth match. I should recheck it, but I think that's the case. Snake Eyes, the Typhon. Typhon is a problem. So let's see, are we able to get rid of the Typhon, you know, establish a board? We draw, the Imperm, right, but can you extend still? The Imperm on the Pendulum column, that's a problem. We can, you know, we would have gotten a search still, but Ash, like, okay, I know this is Snake Eyes and basically half of the deck is hand traps, but that was kind of sick. That was super sick. They had the original Sinful Spoils in the graveyard for another search, and you know, that's basically one card combo for full combo basically. So early loss, early second loss that is. Now this was funny. Dark World going first, draw, shake it. Yips, it is what it is. I mean, matches can be that short. It is what it is. Okay, so Tournament. Okay, we saw that. Okay, no spoilers, but I mean, it's Tournament. Ishizu tier, that is. The deck can go first, can go second, you know, Tournament. So let's see. Get Galos. During my turn, right. So okay, get Galos for Rule Carols. Okay, that's okay-ish. The thing is that we can chain block. Okay, they can use one of the shufflers, shuffle things back. We are still able to extend with a big pendulum summon. Right. I guess we're forcing out Rule Carols first. Okay. And eventually equip, special summon, go for Ballista, search, and then go for a big pendulum summon. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So yeah, we can get the, what is it, the level 5 one, the Pot of Everest-alike monster. So we go for a big Eppo, that's really strong against Steer. Go for shuffle, and what does it draw? 2 double Ash. And Bakuska. Okay, Bakuska is strong. Sure, they have the tournament's field spell, the Pearl Arena. We are definitely going to Ash that. The Kelbeck hurts though, so we are going to negate that. We don't want them to bounce the Apo. And again, they cannot attack because of Bakuska, so that's really strong. That's nice. We can try to search Therion, which is getting negated by the Celiac. But this is fine. Again, I mean, this is not the... they can pop still. No? Oh, not yet. Okay. Yeah, because the Reborn effect was negated, so we can echo that. Okay, that's strong. And are we overlaying for Zeus? Yep, just in case. And we still have an Ash. Ash not that strong, but I mean, it could potentially negate like a mill 5 card, so in this case, it's really strong. You know, Zeus, something is getting destroyed, so we can reattach another Ash. But now we can just go for Link 1 now. Bakuska, okay, in attack position. Let's see, equip, go for the Link 1. Get another search, use the Pendulum Summon. I think it's Wagon, the name. Put it in defense position, use its effect to get another search, and then this should be enough. Yups. So, a weak-ish start. But we have it over Tiller, so that's really cool. I mean, it's only one match, no side deck, but okay. The last one. Obviously, it has to be against Exodia. Obviously. Yes. Yes, this was a fun match. Both solitaire decks, not giving your opponent an opportunity to play the game. But Exodia went first, and you know, like last will pre-errata, just a sick card. And oops, going second without like draw, you're not winning that. Especially if they full combo. 7-3, and that means that they will take up third place, because again they got their second loss sooner compared to Dead by. Okay, another challenger coming soon. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for, you know, Cross-Banlist Cup 2025. Thanks for watching, feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Big signing out. Peace.